Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm just on the pause screen at the moment, just because we're sort of kicking straight off into some kind of siege defense, so we're going to get into it. We're playing Godwin still. We're at the Nebekov Fortress, and we're helping out the bandit captain in order to try and see Hans and Henry and see how they're doing. Let's carry on. Let's go. Run! Who's this? Are you someone? Oh, okay. Hang on, let's back up. Hey! Oh, I thought that was Hans then.
No chance.
Where's my sword?
Ready, are you? Got it. Help me!
There's more of them.
No, back him on the
Oh wow, I think he did pull off a master strike there. Wasn't kind of expecting him to. Oh damn, that wasn't good.
All be done with you.
Back up. Shit, back up, Godwin. Godwin! No, Godwin! Godwin!
You can't get away from me!
Fuck! I can't see him! Christ! My head!
Good. Must have strike you down.
You want to try me? Ah! My head! Come on, scum!
Goodness me, we're probably bleeding to death as well.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Didn't feel like it.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
Sometime earlier. Let Henry keep all his gear. That's probably old Nebekov, right?
Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Madman? Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch?
Enough! What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zhishka, you want it at the gate?
Into Godwin.
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
We're back in Henry's boots, maybe?
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Henry's probably very concerned about his sword.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Godwin!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
So I feel like we're on his side now, Zishka's side, right? We're not on Van
Riding to
Bergov's
trust
side
me.
anymore.
You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan
Zhishkebab.
Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
Common enemy, I guess.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
All right, let's work through these.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
You can probably hear my dog howling behind me. My kids just went out, and he doesn't like it when that happens. I want to work through all this stuff. I don't know if I've lost the chance to ask some of the previous questions.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did. I mean, I think the captain did kill the guy who
Kill
was about
each
to do
other,
that,
I
though.
get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
He does
Looks
seem
like
honourable.
it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Kind of like this captain guy.
Did you want to kill von Berghoff?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghoff's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offence, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghoff instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
I'm glad we took their side. I mean, that was something we chose
How
to
come
do.
you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking
Oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
It'd be rough, isn't it? Think of that anesthetic. God.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye.
Oh,
He just needs to get a good night's
I
sleep.
thought he literally put
We
his
all
eye
do.
out.
We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really
It's got
want
the measure
to
of
be useful,
hands.
you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
It's been a while since we went grave digging,
It's been a
huh?
hellishly long day today.
I'm gonna go into my different outfit though, so... oops. Not my fancy outfit, we'll do this one.
Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Time to go to those who
Okay,
are not
let's get on with it.
lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything.
Keep up, Henry.
Sorry. Gonna play some dice?
It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking in Samin. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, It's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard...
We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation.
I can see there's a grave over there, so let's grab with F. Make sure we don't rob them in front of Godwin. And I guess they're all dug, so let's go to the furthest one first. Perfect. We might need to finesse that slightly. No. Alright, well that'll do for now. Do the next one. Absolutely amazing. 100% accuracy. Hopefully when I get the shovel out and actually bury them, it'll correct that slightly. Well, didn't get too good with any of those, but maybe we can start digging. Oh. Okay. That's kind of different to what I thought. So, okay, so we can probably just chuck them in now. Right. I thought those were dug. I guess they were... I shouldn't laugh, but that did look quite funny. I could probably just get him in there now, but... sure. Let's do that. Alright, bury him. There he goes. I guess we dig that as well. Nailed it. All right, let's bury him then. It's so funny if when it came back out, his little feet were just still poking out. He didn't tumble in. So we'll grab him. See if we can get at least one of them decently placed.
Grant them eternal rest. Benedictus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll take that as a win, bearing in mind how the others ended up. There we go. Yeah, what's Teresa up to?
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Ratay Mill?
That was kind of Henry's love interest
nice
in the first
girl
game.
Who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz.
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left.
It's only been a few days.
Likes you,
it feels like a lot longer.
She'll wait for you.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours and your sermon in the church didn't escape the bishop's attention.
That was so funny, that bit.
Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin. Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, they're not going to get hammered again, are they?
Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
The Foss. So yeah, we'll party with Godwin then, I guess. It's it probably won't be as much of a laugh as the last time, but you never know. I wonder if Pebbles is in the paddock as well. No idea where that horse is anymore. I don't know if she's still wearing her caparison thing. Yeah, I don't know. Can I call it? Oh, okay. No horse for now. And no mutt either. I'm pressing... Oh, I can't give my dog commands. No. We want my mutt. Hello. We're going to say for yourself. I'm getting a bit of food from, like... Can we take it from... Eat from pot? Yeah, so we're not stealing. Let's have a bit of food. Om nom nom. Still quite hungry, so we'll eat again. What is our nourishment like? It's pretty low, to be fair. Okay, why don't we have another one? That might be it. Oh, still keep going. That might be enough. I reckon we can do one more.
There's nothing to eat here.
Oh, I've eaten all their food. Sorry. Alright, let's go talk to Godwin then. Is that him?
Come over here, Henry.
You gonna have a shooting competition?
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Is that gunpowder I smell here?
That's right. It's Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it, eh? Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
Ooh, handgun. The handgun is a terrifying modern weapon. Its slow loading speed and inaccurate aim are balanced by its sheer destructive force and the fear it causes among enemies. To fire, you must have a projectile equipped in your ammunition slot. So you hold right button to load it, and then again to aim it, and then left to fire. Doesn't sound too complicated.
Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece. so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on. But don't worry, I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Alright, so who we got? Godwin there. He's there. So I'm on the left-hand side, so we're gonna load it. Let's take a while. Oop. Right, then we're gonna aim it. Ooh, I haven't got a crosshair or anything. How about that? What did I get? I got 2. Okay, so it went up and to the left there. So let's reload it. Aim it. So probably like that, maybe? What did I do? I missed! Oh god, okay. Alright. Did I miss again? How did I miss that? He's getting loads. Alright, let's just try and aim it more straight, I suppose. Missed again. Is it going too high? I'm not seeing where I'm impacting. I've got 2 points. I've hit it 1 out of 4 shots. Come on, Henry. You can do better than this, I'm sure. Maybe I'm aiming too high. I think I've been shooting over the top, haven't I? So that was
a diabolical contraption.
Not good.
Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you have to find
So
some
thanks to our
yourself.
Miller quest, we
And
do
if
actually
you
know how
have
to
all
make
the
it.
saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm going to hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Eye roll there. Try to get new allies. Okay, let's have a little look at what we got here. So, what does that mean? His men still think we're at worst the enemy, at best noble dandies who shouldn't be trusted. Okay, so we'll talk to his men, and hopefully we'll make some friends, and then we'll end up going to bed. We could start off by loading some supplies. That's just up here, isn't it? If we can talk to any of these guys, we can rob him. What about the ones who actually have names?
Why are you gawking at me like a daft cunt?
I've come to help you load up.
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. You lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any trouble.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. and there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with.
Okay, cool. Make some allies here. These are probably going to be the guys we're going to hang around with for the next part of the game, I guess. Because, like, yeah, we're on the same team now. Didn't take von Bergov long to have a bit of a heel turn, did it? But yeah, I mean, I guess I'd kind of forgotten that basically he's on the opposite side of the war to Henry and Hans. Now we know our sort of bitter enemy is actually working for him. There isn't really any sort of conflict of interest there anymore. I quite like the captain guy as well as this guy. He seems like he's sort of like an honourable guy.
I tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Cool. What about this dude? Villager. And where's the... yeah, the stable guy might have something for us.
You take care of the horses here?
Aye, that would be me, unfortunately. I'm just trying to think of what to do, because things aren't looking good.
What's wrong? Are they injured from battle?
Aye, that too. One of the mares took the brunt of it, the poor thing. She wasn't as lucky as you. Sacra! I almost shot you at that mill this morning, fella. You're bloody lucky our captain saved you. How did it all happen, anyway? Why were you with that bastard from Trotsky?
That's a long story. Just tell me what I can do to help.
Well, I have some horses in the stable that need shoeing. If we're gonna go anywhere tomorrow, that is. But Steer, the blacksmith, is dead. And his brother can't even forge a nail.
And how many horseshoes do you need?
All I need is enough to shoe the last...
I might have that in my inventory, because I made
the 2 horseshoes I found lying around here are useless.
You're in luck. I'm a bit of a blacksmith myself. Any journeyman can make a horseshoe.
That really is quite the coincidence. I'd be happy to pay you for your work.
I was going to say, when I went to Shoe Pebbles, I made 4, not knowing that only one was needed.
Don't worry about that. You'll find Bull in the castle forge. He's a hearty fella, but all thumbs when it comes to smithing. Tell that numbskull to let you use the forge for a while. Farewell, and take a bath for good...
Yeah, take a bath. We are a bit stinky. But that's kind of the intention of these clothes. So where would my horseshoe... It might be under other? Under horse? Yeah, these farmers' horseshoes. So can I move those to my inventory? Huh. No idea where my horse is, but I can take those. Guess I'll take these as well.
For goodness sake, you look awful.
I got the horseshoes.
Good luck. It just so happens I have those horseshoes here.
Give them all 3.
Do you normally carry that much iron around on you?
Happy to help. Is there anything else I can do?
No, I'll shoe the horses myself. Here's something for your help. Thanks a lot, my friend. Take care for now.
Oh, he's given us some ammunition, cockerel, and some groschen. Cool. Alright, that might be it for here. There might be people in the fortress, though, who need a bit of a hand. I apologise for my dog downstairs. He's heard something outside now, and he's having a go at it. He's always a little bit on edge when the children have gone out. Right. So there's a guy in the forge. He might need a hand with stuff. Actually, let's check my journal. Yeah, well, so we still got the allies thing. So let's just talk to the people who might need a bit of a hand.
Hey, Henry, come up here.
Well, in a bit, Hans. Let me talk to Bull first.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What?
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
What happened to Steer?
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
Sure.
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow, there's absolutely fuck all going on.
As a blacksmith myself, I don't envy you at all.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons.
So I have gained reputation. It says it... I'll close that tutorial, because he reacted to us badly, but then I think we got it back, so... What barrel does he mean? This one? This one? No. This one? Don't need the lockpick. So let's, yeah, we'll take these swords. I'll fix those up. So we go to other blacksmith's kit. It's this, that, and that. We'll do mine as well. It's not too bad though. We've got enough stuff for it. There we go. And then do I talk to him or put them back? I don't know. Let's talk to him though. There we go.
Repair those broken weapons.
Bloody hell. That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
My hands prefer foraging over killing. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
Some arrows and scatter shot. Okay, something else for the hand gone, I would think. Let's talk to Hans here.
It's a nice view from here.
Hey, bro.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You weren't very responsible.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe
4,000.
not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away.
All right, so a few things on the dice. So some people were saying that they quite like me just, doing the mini game. Some people said it drags on a little bit. So what I'll do, I'll play one game with Hans, and if it drags on any longer than that, I'll pause. So we get a bit of both. On the die, apparently the Lu die, it says the first line of the demonic dice. Apparently there are two others you can get, the C die and the Fur die, which together spell out Lucifer. And I think someone explained to me what they do. I can't quite remember. I think it's got a high chance of rolling 3s. And I think if you have all 3 of them, obviously you'll always have a group of 3s pretty much, or mostly. Do I want that here? I'm not sure. The lousy gamblers die. I'm not sure. The shrinking die. I'll take that. The weighted die stands on 1. So if you had the St. Antiochus's die with the Lu die, assuming that does do what I think it does, then that would be a good one to add too. You could pretty much guarantee getting a bunch of 3s each time. So we'll consider that. Shoddy loaded die. Let's just go with these for now.
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose.
Okay, so we've got... I guess I'll take the 1 on the ordinary die. Take a 5.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
A couple of 3 ones there, I think, actually. That'll do for me. So we'll take that. Oh, no, that's a 3. Sorry. I'll add that as well, and... shall I just score that? I think so. So let's score and pass. It's not a huge amount.
These ones here.
Damn, he's almost won. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so he's won.
Like this.
200 points needed. He's surely not going to bust now.
That'll do me.
Okay, thanks, Hans. So we got a win on this go, basically. Not with that. I guess I've got to take the 1 on my weighted die, unfortunately. I need like 1100 here. 1. Oh, God. Absolute crap.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Shut up, Hans. Okay, so take the 2 1s, or I could take... I'll take the 2 1s and continue.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
I think that's a 5. I got to keep going, otherwise he wins, so he only needs 100. Is that a 5? No. Oh well.
Like this.
Oh, bust, 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 bust. Nope. Got what he needed.
Damn it. How can you lose so fucking much?
Shut up, Hans.
Either I'm playing badly, or you bloody cheated, Sir Hans.
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiots.
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured, just like
Hang on,
our
I'm gonna go. Let's go into our slightly more charming outfit.
men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies. And these bastards are
What's going on here?
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right. Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second... these two are noblemen. And if they survive, I reckon you'll get a fine ransom for them. But maybe they'll survive anyway. It's up to you.
One of them is bleeding. If he doesn't get some help, he'll soon be with the Lord.
Bloody hell. What do you think, Pashko? Fine. Let Clara take care of them then. But don't waste your precious time with them, all right? Our men have priority. Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
All right. Okay. That kind of worked out. Should we go and talk to her again? Who's in here anyway? Oh, Black Bartosz. Hello.
Henry, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Sam! Is that you, lad? Well, you're in better shape than the two of us here.
I am glad they're alive.
Thank God you're alive.
Ah, don't jinx it. They could still finish us off.
So, is there anything I can do for you?
There is. You can tell us why they let you go and why we're still sitting under lock and key.
Be honest.
I don't like to admit it, but I was a fool. Von Bergov deceived us. He was never interested in an alliance with our lords.
Kurva, you joined that riffraff? What kind of idiot are you?
Leave him alone, Herman. It's not his fault. We all serve someone, right?
I have nothing against you fellas. Quite the contrary. It's von Bergov who...
You don't have to justify yourself to us. I just hope fate won't set us against each other again.
Aye, then it might not end up in just a friendly conversation, lad.
Just so you understand, we have our honor, and we won't betray it.
I see you're injured, but don't worry. I've arranged for Clara to treat you.
Clara? Is that some local girl?
Aye. She knows all about healing and herbs. She'll try to make you feel better soon.
Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
Aye. Thanks for putting in a good word for us.
Hang in there. You're not in any danger anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember Herman particularly, but Black Bartosz seemed like a decent enough guy, so we did what we could for him. Here we got Adjutant Michael.
Where can I sleep in the castle?
I reckon there's no room in the tower or the smithy, but I'm sure there's a place for you in the lower castle. You'll find a free bed in the cabin right past the gate. Well, sir.
Okay. What's going on in here? Can I have some food? Okay, let's leave him for now. Let's go and see if there's anyone down here who needs a bit of help. So are we still, trying to get new allies optional. So we are doing a bit of that. There's still some more to do, it seems. This was Clara's little place, wasn't it? She's elsewhere. Have a quick wash. Oh, first cabin past the gate. That's probably where he said we could sleep, wasn't it? I think it was her. Well, I think it's where we met her before, but who knows? Maybe our bed is like upstairs or something. Oh, I thought he didn't have a head. We didn't ever come down as far as this. Like a... I don't know. It's like a little dormitory, I guess.
Fuck me.
You alright? Hey, Clara?
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners. Those poor souls are in rough shape.
They shouldn't have yelled at you. They're brutes.
So you were more worried about me than the prisoners, were you?
What of it? You're the only woman here. And the only healer. They could show a little gratitude. At least I, for one, would be really glad if you helped those two poor fellas.
Thanks for saying so. I'll see what I can do. That older one is at death's door.
Well, life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands to put me back together after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Sorry, but I have too much work to do. We can talk later.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark and poor old Sverk. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
We'll probably be alright. Okay, so let's go get the supplies that she mentioned. I think I was running out of bandages the last time I checked, so it would be helpful. It's a funny old castle, this, isn't it? On this sort of ridge, all long and thin. But, yeah, it's interesting. The chest. Inhabits. She does mean this, doesn't she? Could be up there? Oh, that's probably it, isn't it? Yeah. Groschen. I'll take the bandages. Take this kit, why not? I'll take the Head Start badge. I probably don't need any of this stuff, honestly. I guess I'll leave it there. Let's leave all that stuff. Boop. So yeah, so this is my bed. Her bed's up in the loft. That's fine. Oh, I should make a little potion. Okay, let's go and see Zverk. We know where he was. He was in that little basement I found. Not sure about Mark. Haven't seen Mark yet.
I came to treat you. What hurts, Zverk?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Medium.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at his foot first.
I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Look at his
Let
chest.
me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection.
Could give him a potion too.
I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
I'd appreciate it, lad.
I think that's it.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
Okay, let's clean his wound.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad.
Well, I guess I'll give him... Give him one of my decoctions.
This should clean the wound.
Christ, I hope you know what you're doing.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to.
Oh, I guess that wasn't good then.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra. Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Zverk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
Maybe this? This is a little more involved than I thought it would
help
be.
the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I think I forgot to stitch him up as well. Oh well.
I'll give you
Hopefully
something
he'll
to
be
drink.
alright.
About fucking time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
Give him some cheap wine.
Here's something to drink.
That's more like it. Thanks.
All done.
All right. That's all, Zverk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Oh, I owe you one, mate. I'm feeling better already. I reckon I'll be all right.
All right. Now, this wasn't Mark, was it? That's just Soldier. It's the guards. Oh, this guy probably, right? Let's examine him first. And I can always run. I'm thinking I might have to run back and get the other potions, but let's just examine him first.
Does anything hurt, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
Sounds like we should probably look at his head first, right?
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll bandage your wounds, and maybe bring you a potion that'll help.
Aye, some slivovitz would hit the spot if you have it.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'm going to interrupt treatment because I want to go and
Feeling a bit peckish.
get back to the get the other stuff in that chest, just in case something there is a better choice than what I've got, which isn't much. Can I go in the chest? No, I can't. Okay. Up the ladder then. Yeah, okay, so what does that do? Actually, I mean, none of that stuff is particularly useful medically speaking. So I don't know. I could take the schnapps as well, maybe. And take the water and the schnapps. There we go. Alright, let's go back to Mark. Cure is better than the need.
I'll treat your wounds.
Ugh, I'd appreciate it.
So let's clean it.
I'll clean that wound for you.
Should I use the schnapps? Use the schnapps.
This will sting a bit.
Christ.
Good. That's that.
We'll dress
I'm going
the
to dress
wound.
your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
Finished. It's as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I could use some sort of potion.
Given the chamomile brew.
It's strong, but it'll help you.
Fuck me, that's disgusting.
Oh, we didn't like that. All right, we
I'll
can have a
try
sip
to
of
find
liquor.
some liquor somewhere.
Aye, some liquor would hit the spot.
Okay.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and bandaged it for you, but there's something wrong with your head, so be careful.
I'm really tired. I don't want any bugs, thanks. I'm not hungry.
You're talking nonsense. But hopefully the treatment will work.
Should I get? Yeah, I was going to say, should I go back to Clara? She came down here. I don't know if she's gone down into this area. She might be back up the top.
I feel quite hungry.
Henry, always thinking about your stomach. I wonder if we could probably have there's nothing in there, is there? Okay. Soldier, if we talk to him, he was the one who also shouted at her. What we got in here? Oh, private area. Okay, well, let's come out of that. It's up here. Need any help with anything?
Excuse me.
I think that might be it. Let's go back to Clara then. You alright? Worse for wear. There she is.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could. And I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later.
After all the damage we
should
did.
take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
No, you're right. It's been a long day. For all of us.
Aye. And no one knows what tomorrow will bring. Good night then, Henry.
I wish you a blessed evening.
Okay, so I think all that remains for us is to go to sleep in the cabin, which is here. What's that? I probably don't need that. I'll take the bandage, though. Let's have a quick look at perks before we sign off. We've actually got quite a few. We've got a strength perk. That's what's down here. Charged attacks. I don't really do many charged attacks. Blunt damage up. Shield blocks cost less stamina. I think strong as a bull. I think that's probably the one I'll take. Another 20 pounds or whatever of carrying weight. That seems pretty good. We've got an agility one. Finesse 2. Slashing damage of all melee weapons increased. Well, that seems good. Piercing damage. Perfect dodge I don't really do very much of. Yeah, I think we'll take the slashing damage up. Oop, that's what we got here. When your health drops below 25 during combat, you get a +3 bonus on strength. Yeah. Sprinting can go further. That seems pretty good. You'll be 20% faster. So we could go faster or we could go further. That's fine. Wait a minute. Nah. Food's not really that much of a problem. I guess my choice is, do I run further or faster? I think further. What else have we got? So, one in craftsmanship. Bohemia. Things I repair are 10% more powerful, maybe. Stolen stuff. Don't really get I repair my own stuff. Maybe this. I mean, boots I repaired myself. I mean, yeah, I repair all my own clothes. So I'm sure that is gonna happen. And then we've got a combat one, I guess. Warfare. When you're outnumbered, you deal 10% more damage. Could be good. Stamina recover faster. Probably very good. Attacks will be stronger the more injured you are. I don't remember the... Do I know how to feint? Don't know. A lot of those are pretty good. I think I might take the 10% more damage when outnumbered, because that does seem to happen quite a lot. Alright, so that's it for perks. So I think we'll leave it there for today. Actually, there's another bandage. I'm going to have that too. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I think when we come back next time, we're going to go to bed first of all, and then carry on with the next part of the story, which is quite exciting. If you've enjoyed this, as I hope you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be amazing. Please leave a comment as well. It's always great to hear what you guys are saying about the games I'm playing. Always read those with great interest. And if you're watching this and haven't yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.